Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Ennis, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scrappy-Dappy-Doo, Puppy Tower, Blanket Shaggy too. And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. I'm your host, Harold Sullivan. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 1:37 p.m.
In case y'all haven't tuned in before, I've been blind almost 3 years now and lost my mobility when I was around 8, 9 years old. I've been in a wheelchair since then. Hey Google, stop. See my technology. Look at that. Told me to stop. Now it's just playing. It's crazy in here. Been having all kinds of stuff going wrong. Not wrong, but I mean wrong in a sense. But yeah, and I just made it. I just turned 45 recently, so I'm still going by grace of God. And this podcast is it's all about everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. We all got stuff, and how do we make it from one second to the next? People don't think about that. We live and die in the blink of an eye, and we only have. That's it. We're in and out. And so and if you want to check out past episodes, join me on this project, the Sullivan Project podcast. Harold Sullivan 78 on YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78 TikTok, Harold Sullivan period 35 Facebook, and you can call 724-513-1472 or email hs19782015 at outlook.com. We appreciate ratings, likes, friends, shares, subscribe on YouTube, anything, only love and light, and no judgment. I like to say I'm not the judge, just a messenger. It's a Sullyism I've come up with, and we just like to chill. Just come on and just talk about anything, audio or video, or if you just want to get some stuff out or stories, you might not have another second to get out that thing or try to contact that person that you lost touch with, even just to say, hey, I remember you and you helped me just one time, I just saw a couple flashes last few months since I lost my sight. I've been starting to see colors and little flashy deals, which I think are angels or fairies, something, I don't know. Something that exists on another thing, or my head's just making them come and go toward me. So we're going to talk about a few things here. We'll actually do a little ghost hunting maybe. I don't like to use that word because it seems derogatory. Hunting. What are we hunting? We ain't hunting nothing. But we got Chris, and then I got a little bit of a phone call here. And Danny's going through his own trials and tribulations as well still. So we all got things, but you know what? We're all connected, all as one. That's another Sullyism. Please use these free, use them freely. Praise always is another one. Everything is always for something. We don't understand it all. So we always take things negatively or against us first. And it's so hard to just take it straight as a straight line, be like water, like Bruce Lee said. And then what are you going to be disappointed on? Because you can just deal with it, handle the situation as it comes, and then learn, love, and teach. That's what I like to say. You got to do at least one of these three things every moment. Love first, and then learn and teach at least one of them. So let's get into this. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, high school teacher takes me up. Second, play figures Corona Kobe last night saw. Third, Angel Connections Quantum Leap Dad being silly bald lady.
Okay, so Quantum Leap has been canceled, the TV show. I said something a few months back, and I couldn't find where I knew it, but I just knew it, and it happened. So maybe the spirit just told me. But yeah, it has been canceled, the revive of Quantum Leap. And I kind of knew it was. I don't know how I made it to you. I kind of gave up after the first season. It just wasn't going to leap. Uh, some more stuff about angels, yeah. Been having all this technology. My Alexa quit working, actually two of them, and I got a new one. And since I listened to Looking for Angels audio version, and they said they were having problems with their electronics when they were making it. And then also within a week or so after listening to that, uh, a couple of the podcasts I listened to actually had guests from the book and from each other's shows. And I've been guests on their shows and back and forth, and it's neat, these synchronicities. If you start looking, or you won't even have to notice; they'll just happen. And it's cool how we all have been in touch, and we all like know about the book, and it's neat how I just turn around and I'm finding this stuff, and there's no way I can find it except for it's being sent to me. Forget it. So I had a dream about my dad yesterday morning or the morning before. Well, I don't know if it was a dream. I think it was more of a visit. But we were out eating like we used to, and I was just seeing him through my eyes, and he was leaning back and just goofing with somebody, like making faces behind him, and somebody else that was back there. I don't know if that means anything, but it's something he would do. It seemed like it. He was happy. A few times before, my dad passed away 7 years ago. Him and my mom, a few months apart, and he didn't seem as happy before, but now he did to this one. And then I dreamt of a lady the same morning. She was like auburn hair, maybe blue or light colored eyes, grayish, uh, and had her hair up and was holding books or stuff or like papers and said she needs to get out of here or something. And I could hear other people talking, and I don't know what that means. But I haven't had anything clear like that for a while. And then I did the other day. I remember in high school, a teacher taped me up. I haven't talked about this before, I don't think. But he was a substitute teacher, and he did, like one day he had a ponytail and he was bald, and I used to make horse noises, kind of like hey, whatever. And he actually took masking tape and wrapped it around my arms, and he wrapped it around my mouth and stuff first, but he took it off real quick and humiliated me in class. This was in like high school, and all the kids laughed at me. But you can't do that to a little kid in a wheelchair. And my mom harassed and called up to school, and it was not cool. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what he told me. First, high school teacher takes me up. Second, play figures Corona Kobe last night saw. Third, Angel Connections quantum leap dance with Billy Bald Lady.
Okay, and then oh, oh clay, some clay figures I made. I used to play with clay when I was young, a little kid, and I made some like Christmas ones for my dad. And by golly, he had them 10, 20 years or later, way after my mom got divorced, and I used to go visit him. And he pulled them out. He used to pull them out, and they were falling apart, but they were wrapped up in foil, and that tickled me. I thought about that lately. That I remember that he kept them all those years, and I didn't think about it then. I didn't think it was special that he pulled them out and showed me, but they were special to him, or he wouldn't have kept them. Thank God. Hey Google, what did I want you? Hey Google, stop. I remember what the other two are. Okay, and a couple of things I remember before I lost my sight completely. Uh, on the bottom screen, I remember Kobe Bryant dying, which I didn't think happened or was real. I thought I was dreaming it kind of when I saw. I used to watch ESPN a lot, and on the ticker at the bottom it said something about a crash, Kobe Bryant, and I was just thinking, oh, he's fine. No, I loved Kobe. I was a big fan of the Lakers, and and all that before, and him and Shaq, and then gone back a Bulls fan and a Jordan fan, and Kobe was the next one. I thought he was closer than LeBron. Sorry, never been a big LeBron fan. I've touched on that subject before. Go check that out, and I will in the future. And then what else here? One more. Uh, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what he told me. First, high school teacher takes me up. Second, play figures Corona Kobe last
Hey
night
Google,
saw.
stop.
Third,
And then the Corona when that hit, there was something on the bottom about Corona, blah blah blah. I thought it was about the alcoholic beverage. I don't know. I don't even know why they called it that still. But I didn't think it was going to be what it ended up being. I thought it would just be something, and here it turned into a freaking pandemic. But those were two of the last things I remember clearly seeing with my eyes and reading were Kobe Bryant And these were years apart, I believe, and then the corona coming that changed us, period, forever. So, uh, something. So let me get into these two calls here. I got, see here. I'm still finding out the things now that people haven't done in the past. Like a coordinator was supposed to help me fill out an application to try to get a service dog. Okay. Well, years later now, I'm getting emails from them, but just like that, I joined the news group, not asking me anything. And she was supposed to help me with a fraud paper with the IRS from years ago. Because my family is doing that to me, and I'm blind and I don't have anybody that can do this to help me, and they won't let anybody in here too, of course. So how would they know what's going on, and I can't do anything. So my coordinator through UPMC a couple of years ago was supposedly went on and filled this paper out, and I come to find out she hasn't. So that's years I've been sitting here, and I can't get anything done unless they do that. So I got all kinds of things. So I got this recording about them saying that it wasn't done still after they told me it was done. And then they need me to do it again or to find somebody to do it. Like I've been lied to so many times. If you go back to there's podcasts where I'm recording, and I got just fraud going on, and I need help. So if anybody can help, reach out to me. Like I said. Okay. Well, my fingernail. Okay, here we go. I gotta get my nail in there. I got the recorder, and okay, Jesus, trying to hit the. I can't get the button pushed in hard enough to start the recorder. Jesus, you know what? UPMC again. Okay, so this grievance that I filed against this lady for breaking into my apartment and abusing me. Okay, so this right here is against. I filed a grievance against my caregiving agency because the head lady came in there and was rude to me and basically hit me and said I assaulted her. And if you want to check that out, that's number 144 uh, of the podcast. And so they were supposed to let me know about this meeting so I could be there. Of course, they didn't. And they didn't help me with transportation, which is my only way there. So I'm finding this out now on this call. Assaulting me. You're telling me was thrown out again because there was a hearing and whatever, and nobody notified me, which they keep doing, and they know that I'm blind, and they know I can't get the mail, and they know to call me, and they know to let me know because I didn't want this to happen to anybody else. I don't want this to happen again. And you're telling me that they did it again, is what you're saying. And I have to set up another grievance because I want a meeting, because I want to make sure that the evidence I have, the recordings and everything comes out, and that I have an actual way to talk for myself here instead of them just saying, well, we have the information, we didn't find it in your favor. How can they not find it in my favor? Because it's just wrong. So they're telling me that nothing was done again, and it's all flashy deal. Agency, which of course, yeah, they're going to say. But I have to file another grievance now to try to do the same thing again. Okay. But to get the same thing again. She wants me to attach to the other grievance. Because they know I can't get there without their transportation. You see, this is dirty. You guys are the ones that got to take me to this grievance. But you're not letting me know about it or helping me get this set up. And the coordinator knows that. And so nobody's done anything. So even if the coordinator didn't get the letter from today, she still knew about the grievance weeks ago and didn't let me know, right? See, and then I knew this was happening because it was too quiet and I haven't gotten any information. So I figured I'd call today and find out. And so I come to find out you guys have been doing the same thing again. And I got abused and went through all that. Somebody's going to help me. This is wrong. I'm putting it on the internet and blasting it, and somebody's going to help me one of these days. Okay, so that's that. Let's talk to Chris here.
So again, so you have me on hold just so you're typing out.
Yeah.
Today for over an hour last night, couldn't get anybody. Then
I gotta find Chris.
Hey, all right, this is Harold here. We got Chris going. What's up, Chris? What's up? Just having this problem with this. The heater was running an hour ago.
Yeah, my heater quit working the other day too.
It's a freaking
had to be reset.
heater and got hooked to the Google, and it's not working. And I keep telling it to turn on. It's like, all right, turn your heater on, and it's just not doing nothing. It's like, geez, this technology is great, but when you're handicapped blind, you're sitting there and your heater ain't running, and you can't do nothing because it's all hooked to the internet or the Wi-Fi. I mean, when the end of the world, like, you know, that movie, what was it, Escape from, the second one, Escape from LA, right?
Yeah.
When he hit that switch and all the electricity went off everywhere, I mean, people are going to be stuck. I'm serious. Remember the end of that, Kurt Russell's Snake Plissken, he had that switch that would, it would shut down all the satellites, everything.
My legs hurt, I'm in pain.
He had that cool hologram. He wasn't even there. He got the one. He fooled him with that, man. That was pretty cool. And he wasn't even there. And he walked right up to it. Here he was shutting down electricity on the world. I wish they did a sequel to that, you know. Or you know what I mean? Another one, I don't know. I heard they're remaking it, but they've said that about everything recently, too. Say about The Crow. What else was there? A couple other things. But, yeah, this thing quit working. And then I told you about it by the A. Well, I can say it now, the Alexa quit working. I don't have it working anymore. It's been out for a couple of weeks. One day it just quit working. I was listening to that book. It's a good book called Looking for Angels, in case anybody wants to check it out. I was listening to the audio version, right? And at the end, I kid you not, they said that they were having all kinds of problems with electronics and stuff blowing out. Stuff while they were working on the book, right? And as soon as I got done listening to it, when I went to use it, my Alexa wouldn't work anymore. And I was like, wow. And
then the one on my phone quit working. And it had to be reset, but that works now. But the original one won't work.
It's a fraud, it's called. Then I wanted to broadcast, hey, you know what? I want to use the voice of the voiceless, right? And they had me, I called like 11 times. I mean, these people were ignorant on Amazon. And they wouldn't give me any customer service because they said it was in the Facebook thing. And I couldn't get a hold of them because they don't have anybody that you can call. It's just a bunch of fiascos. But if you don't want to check that out, Harold Sullivan 78 on YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78 TikTok, Harold Sullivan period 35 on Facebook. And you can email hs19782015 at outlook.com, or you can call us 724-513-1472. Any comments or share rates will come up on, when this comes up, will be over 100 or 150 episodes. So, and celebrities.
Oh man, join the podcast if y'all want.
And check them out. And just subscribe. Anything you can do. And we like to say, everyone has a story. You can't judge a book by its cover. So just come on, talk, audio, video, whatever. And the Penguins, they almost lost again when we were recording this. When they had a 3-goal lead, 4-1, and they won 5-4. That's ridiculous. Right? Yeah, at least they won. It's a shame. And they're almost in it. After I said that they weren't going to be in it, I didn't think they were going to make it, but they never. So a lot of things are happening with other teams, I think. So they might have a chance to make the playoffs now as we're doing this. And but let me talk to you about D.T. Watson. I did get some information now. It's called the Watson Institute. Okay? And maybe a couple people brought this to my attention. I don't know if I can do this, but so I called the main place. It's not even Health South Swiftly anymore. It's some other hospital now. Penn's something, I don't know. But the school's not there anymore. The hospital was bought out by, big people. And then, so the school, there is a school now, but it's called the Watson Institute. It's like a separate part there. And so I got a hold of them, and there's nobody left from, this was back in the 80s, so there's nobody still working there that they know of that was on any staff. all these years later, and they don't have anything as far as any way to get in touch with, like a reunion or kids that went to school there. Because I was like, well, what happened to the kids? And Chris and I said, I talked to a few ladies, I told them our story. I said, we went to school there like 30-some, 40 years ago, and we reunited recently after a lot of time, and we wonder what happened to everyone else. And I'd like to thank some people and let them know, hey, you made a difference when I was a child. We had to go to a special school because we quote unquote had disabilities or whatever. And now there's nothing as far as I'm not going to give up though. Somebody told me maybe if I go on Facebook try to start a group, right? So anybody reaching out, we want to find the DT Watson kids. What happened to them from the 80s, early 90s? Start a group, maybe we could get caught.
Jennifer helped us. Therapist. Eve.
Who we remember? We got Chris here.
Miss West.
Bobby's still around. Me. They called me Joey back then, in case anybody remembers. Who else?
Sandra, I think.
Seth. Right?
Randy.
Remember any other names of classmates we had? Megan, but I believe Megan passed away because I ran into her mother years ago. That's a lot of us. Yeah, Megan did. Yeah. A lot of us probably
God rest her
that's
soul.
not being sad, but for those of us that had, I like to try to reach out. But there's an idea, maybe we can find them online, I don't know. It's not like they get together and have a class reunion like a lot of classes do, right? That'd be cool.
Yeah, nobody thought of that.
See, if I was doing that now, I would think of that. But it's cool that they still have for people now. They're still doing it. So God bless them for that, right? For keeping it going. I told them, I said, y'all doing some good work. Keep it going. So that's where we're at with the DT Watch.
Feed the light.
As far as getting to that Steel City Con, by the time this airs, I'm probably not going to be able to go. We couldn't find a ride. And then my family basically said, no, it ain't going to take me. So that it is what it is. I mean, they can just put me in the thing, go take me up there, but that's okay if I wasn't meant to be there. I heard the prices and stuff were outrageous, but I just wanted to go and get a couple stories and maybe meet John Carpenter, Marty Hudson, who else? Christina Ricci, from The Fly, what's her name? With Jeff Goldblum. You know the girl I'm talking about, from The Fly. Harry Met Sally. Yeah. Gina Davis. Yeah. She's supposed to be there. But, if I can't go, I can't go. It'd be cool. I want to go give out some of my cards, podcast cards. Maybe get a couple of stories, record audio if I'm allowed. Because autographs are like hundreds of dollars. And I don't know if they'll even let you do video or audio. Because they used to charge if you want to take pictures. Now things are so different. And you might have to take a picture through their photographer. So, but it was a shot, I'm trying. So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard of thought forms? This is something I've heard of before. It's different.
Ooh.
And,
I whiz y'all. I gotta hold it through the rest of the podcast.
Yeah. There's another word for it that people confused for it. I forgot it now. But anyway, a thought form is something that people actually think about or whatever they can. And lots of people put enough energy into it and they make it reality. It becomes real, so they call it a thought form. There's another word for it in other languages, but the other countries, those are actually topa. Topa is what it is. Those are actually just spiritual beings that they worship. But this is actually a thing now. Like that. We ever heard of the Slender Man, right? Slender Man was not a real urban legend, but it was a story created online for like a contest. Like the next urban legend, and then people started seeing it. So that's what I call thought form is. Thought form for protection. Yeah, thought form. Is something like that, enough people believe in it, that it could become real. People start to see and believe it, and then it makes you wonder how many things are people seeing and believing or seeing.
I kid you not, I'm hearing music in here. Last few recordings.
See it because other people see it and stuff. You understand what I mean? It's complicated. But
there's no music going on.
It's just like you're spreading.
Listen.
One person sees something, but how much stuff is out there that really doesn't exist, but people just think they see it.
Like an
Because
angel,
other people see it, and
heaven
then they see
music
something, they think it's
on the recording
something, right? They think it's the same thing. Oh, that person saw it. So it's like the
behind my
story
words.
about the snake curled up in the corner, and the person walks in, right? And they can't see, there's not a lot of light, and they're scared. And another person walks in and kicks it. In other words, a rope, right? It's just a rope. But the other person saw it as a snake, and they're afraid of it. So it's like people see things, and then they think it's real, or they don't. I guess it's crazy, but imagine how much stuff is out there people are saying that isn't real, but they see it, they think it is because of just the way we're brought up, or beliefs, or what other people see, and then it catches on. Oh, I saw that, and then all of a sudden it's real because so many people have seen it, right? So that just goes into a false history that I talked about before, about how much we think we know, and we've been taught, but now everybody's discovering everything isn't really the way they thought.
Yeah, nobody's known nothing. Nobody knows anything.
Years or whatever. They don't even know how long we've been here, you know. And I think, first of all, we didn't come from here because energy is not created or destroyed, right? That's what Einstein said. If we're energy, that's what our soul is. Then that means we didn't come from here because the earth wasn't here always. Right? So we came from somewhere else and we came here. You know what I mean? And the earth wasn't here always, so how did that get to be here? They actually sent the solar system to so many years old and this and that. Now we figure that crap out.
Yeah.
But we've been here way longer. I think what happened was, we've been here so many times, there's a Reno flood happened, and all these different things happened, ice age, and we had to start over, that's all. But, I know this is where we're at right now. But yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember? Just I've been taking notes.
First, Asian Heritage Reports. Second, D.T. Watson Platform is Flyers Needs for Black Lives Matter.
Hey Google, stop. Oh, check this out. I got this funny story about a weed sniffer. Alright, sounds funny, right? I talked about this a little bit on the podcast. It's a device, it's a little device, people. It could get like $700, it's real expensive. I don't know if you can get it now on the market yet, but they hook it to your phone, right? And it's for people that sell weed, I don't want to say sell weed. That might be illegal in some states, but people that have their product and they want to see how strong it is and stuff. It's supposed to be something that NASA invented on their shuttles to smell gases. That don't make sense to me. But it's an artificial nose, and I guess they couldn't do anything with the technology. So these weed people made this device. And it can tell all this information just by smelling how strong your cannabis is in the jar. And it can give you a readout of all the numbers of all the stuff in it. That will help if it's people that are using it for, medicinal purposes, because you want to know the numbers of the stuff that's in there, what it's going to do. But that's ridiculous. Can you believe that? A weed sniffer? I mean, I'm trying to bring funny stories, right? Well, it's funny, but it's ridiculous. That's all they can do with it. It smells gases. Like NASA invented a nose to smell gases in space. How the hell? So,
and then we're using it for weed.
Now in the jar. But that's what that is. And then, about liars. Yeah, when I call them freaking people, I called the portal. Okay, first of all, I called the operator, and they went online, and they said they put my number in to get a call back from this customer service, which was a lie because when you go on there is no option for that. So I waited 3 days, and I got an email, kept getting emails from the customer service from the people by the Alexa telling me that they don't have a phone number anymore. So I mean, why do these people lie? And then they keep asking me what the problem is, and we're telling them it ain't working. So
hey Google, turn the heater off.
In the meantime, I named it Ziggy because you can change the names on them. And so Ziggy was in Quantum Leap, the TV show, which is cool. You can even name it Computer. Like on Star Trek, they say computer and they talk to stuff. So I can name my thing computer and just talk to it that way. There are times I say computer or something, or somebody, here's computer, it's going to respond. But now I got to call it Ziggy, and it's a shame though that the thing had to quit working. Literally, I spent like 4 days just trying to get customer service, and nobody would help me. And then I got laughed at, and talked out by a couple people. And all that's just trying to get help. And lied to, they told me. Then they said, when I get the Alexa, right, they said, I just got to go online and just, actually, they said it'll be ready out of the box. That was not true. Then they said, I got to go online and just put in a code. That wasn't true either. We had to do like 10 different things. I mean, why did they lie? Customer service, I'm calling. You know, they lied about all that stuff. They said, this is what I'm blind and calling them and asking them what to do. So I can ask my caregiver to help me when they come. And these people are lying to me about what I'm supposed to do. So, it's,
Sick.
I don't know.
Sick. It sucks.
That's just what the world is, right? They get paid to, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what they do or how they help you. You know?
Fraud.
So your diabetes is, I mean, are you okay? But what is it, down or up or both? It's a little bit of both. Jesus. That's just up and down, up and down. Yeah, I mean, does that make you feel like sick and stuff, like certain ways, or you just don't know? No, it just goes up and down. You just test it and you know it's up and down, you can't tell? Yeah, prick your fingers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They used to do that to me when I was little, man. To test my blood, every finger with that little metal prick thing. Just to get like tubes of blood out of fingers. That's why I quit doing all that, man. I used to have 10 black and blue fingers once a week because they would squeeze them until they got like 2 tubes of blood out. And that hurt so bad. I'm so glad I don't have to have needles anymore. Even though I get needles all the time. I think the other day they were took a blood test on me at the doctor. Yeah. One of the black nurse, she was kind of rude. She kept jabbing me for blood. She goes, I can't do it. You won't hold still. Oh, but they, come on, lady. It hurts there. They just keep poking. That's what I was going to say. Did she keep jabbing you? Yes. Yeah. I'm like, don't jab me anymore. I said, I'm going to walk over to the clinic. I said, the girls over there will do it better. Yeah. I went over there and the girl did it. She goes,
Why are nurses known for jabbing people?
Yeah, oh man, I used to hate that. It was hard for me. Now my blood is thick like oil. It's scary. It won't come out. Like they literally put the thing in and it just sits there. It don't move. I don't think that's good either. I used to give blood. I used to be able to give blood. And then last time they took 4 tubes out of me and I almost passed out and died. I said, Jesus, my heart slowed down so much that I thought I was going to die. Because I didn't eat or nothing before that. And then they said it was okay to go eat. And I went to grab a big piece of pizza. And I ate a couple bites and my heart was like done. Like I was going to die from it.
Yeah.
And then I had to wait for my blood to come back. And I haven't got my blood taken since. That was like 12, 13 years ago.
Yep.
I ain't let them touch me. Why do you need 4 tubes of blood out of a 70-pound person? You know how much that is? How long that takes for you probably to gain back? I mean, that's like a little kid. You don't take all that. What do you need all that for? They just want to test me for just a regular test. Take 1 tube and spread it around. Right, that's what I say. You know? Hey Google, what did I want you to remember? Make sure we cover
I just saw another flashlight. Flashy light.
Hey Google, stop.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know what inner voice is? Do you have I didn't know this, but a lot of people don't have
Just saw another flashy light.
Like you can talk in your head, right? But you don't have to say the words out loud. You know how you think, but it's in your head? A lot of people can't do that. And I just have to find this out. You know, when you think in your head, you can have a conversation, you can talk, but you don't have to have the words come out of your mouth. But a lot of people don't do that. They just don't think or they speak the words. I didn't know that. So do you have the inner monologue they call it, where you just inside, you can talk like your own, like talk through problems in your head without actually speaking out loud. But you kind of hear your voice, but it's in your head, right? Do you have one of those? No, I don't. No. So you either talk out loud or you just don't think anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Okay. You don't think inside your head without the words coming out?
Excuse me.
Not really. Wow. Okay. See, that's crazy.
People wouldn't know.
Just like some people, if you close your eyes, can you imagine? Can you see something? Picture it like in a movie, like they call that your third eye.
In your mind.
In your mind's eye, where you can, if you want to imagine someone like your father, you can see him again. Like you close your eyes and you can imagine it clear, or can you not do that? Like with your imagination, because some people can't, and I didn't know that either. Like can you close your eyes and just imagine a picture, and then it'll be just like the way it is, or can you not see it in your mind? Really not know. No. Like right now, if you close your eyes and just say imagine Freddy Krueger, can you see him in your, like just picture him in your mind? Freddy? You know, yeah, you can, okay. Because some people can't do that. It's like when you go to dream, you know what I mean? And some people don't dream, but I didn't know that. Some people shut them off on purpose because they have bad dreams, you know. And I understand that, but once you talk it out or get through it or whatever it is, it goes away because I've been through all that. So, but how about we, before we go, well, first of all, we want to say love is choice and so is the hate. And to be the light, everybody. Or try something funny. You have movie? Yeah, we have movie quotes, or how about we do some movie quotes? And I'll just guess what movie they're from. Famous lines and stuff. Probably scary movies or something. We'll do that. Or you can tell me one if you come up with one, and I'll just tell you what movie it's from. You know? How about, we'll give you an early one, an easy one. How sweet? Fresh meat. Fresh meat. Yeah.
Yeah. We're linked right now.
What was that? Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you got an easy one. You got any off the top of your head? From any kind of movie?
He's not good at, like, just putting him on the spot. He'll get better, though.
Or a song. Or you want me to throw a couple more at you? Throw a couple more. See what we could do. Can't speak of anything right now. Okay, see here. You're not this good. You're not, we'll do some more horror movies. Let's see.
That was stuff.
Friends till the, let's see. Friends till the end. Right? Friends till the end? Sounds good. Yeah. There's a hello friend. Something like that. Hello
This is
friend
both.
till the end.
Hello, friend.
Well,
Friends till the end.
I'm checking out your friend till the end. You want to play? Right? Heidi Ho. Is that how the commercial was? I had a good girl. I had a My Buddy doll. Remember that? I think that's where they got the idea. Oh, we got to count it. But, yeah, I'm freaking, how about this one? You're leading Jack and shit, and Jack just left town. I got news for you. Jerry. Army of Darkness. Yep, you got it. I'm trying to remember it all. You did not like that movie. Yeah, you go, what's the other one? This is my boomstick, right? Hail to the King. He says that. Does he say that in all three of them? Yeah, he says hail to the King, baby, in the end. Yeah, give me some sugar. Groovy, right? Groovy. He has so many lines.
Groovy.
And then whenever it comes out with them, they're just there, you know what I mean? What's the other one? What's the They Live line? Roddy Piper. What's the line? I have come here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, but I'm all out of bubble gum. There you go. And then doesn't he say something about that lady's face or something?
Yeah.
He says, you're okay. This one real fucking up. Yeah, I love that. That movie's creepy that They Live, just the faces. I mean, it was cheesy and like almost laughable, but the way he did that, people haven't seen that. That's another one I wish they did a sequel to. You can't replace Roddy Piper now, though. I mean, but yeah, it was subliminal messages. Like everything we're seeing is not really there. And if you put these glasses on, you see the way it really is. It's so simple, right? He had just some black sunglasses. That was it. The movie. There was no budget. I mean, what else was it? A couple rubber masks. But it was the soundtrack. It was so good. Roddy Piper, and that of course that fight scene. Me and my nephew
Gonna whiz y'all.
about that the other day.
So I'm
One of the best fight scenes, if not
trying
the
to make
best
it.
fight scene in any movie, right?
Yeah, there's a light. Flashlight.
I love the fight scene when they're in the alleyway. He's like, put the glasses on. No matter what, he would not. You know what I mean? That dude, I can't remember his name. Damn it, I did it. Because he'd been in a lot of movies too in the 80s. But he wouldn't put it. It was just some sunglasses. I mean, come on, put on. He wouldn't do it. Literally until they beat each other almost to death. But the dude woke up, so. But yeah, we're going to sign off the podcast here, and then we're going to, me and Chris will hang up after that.
Hey, Google, what time is it?
It's 2:15 p.m.
All right, well, we're going to do a couple minutes of Ghost Hunting here. We're still turn that off. Nothing like calling it that. Or something. Just to see if there's anything around here, because I've been feeling stuff. Been thinking I've been hearing, the whispers that you hear. It's the K2 meter with sound and lights. And I can hear it already. And before I was getting Morse code, so check out previous episodes. I don't know if I'm back enough. Y'all doing the code again? Look. Listen. It's a code. You can hear it. You can see it on here. I can't see it because I'm blind, but I'm holding the K2 right here. Please do the code as loud as you can. Only love and light, and maybe somebody can understand what your message is. I thought I just heard a whisper. That's a code. Listen, if I move this thing, can you make it louder? I'm moving it up a little. Nope, I go back down onto my armrest. Okay, go ahead and continue the code. Look, this one. It's only right there on my armrest. We're going to be ending the podcast soon. Do y'all want to make the lights go real crazy and make the sound berserk for the people to let them know that you understand me? Go ahead. If you're here to visit, make it go like visit. All 5 lights if there's 3 or 4 going. We're going to end the podcast with loads of choice and so is the hate. Or how about I count to 3 and y'all make the lights go crazy on here and make all kinds of buzzes if you know what I'm saying. All right, 1, 2, 3. It's just a code still. It stops when I move away, but it's only on my armrest. Ah.